and try to encourage them, say, the only limits that you're going to encounter are the limits that you place on yourself.
Right. What is like kind of the typical advice you give our students when they're just trying to get out in life, and you don't might not know what they want to do yet. They haven't kind of fallen or in love with something, but what kind of advice do you give young people today?
Well, the advice that I give to young people today is, first of all, dream big, because dream big sets the bar for where you may or may not go. I just received a photograph just in the last few days from a young man that I've been mentoring for a number of years now. And I have followed him closely, a son of immigrant parents, just great parents, dreaming big things for their child. And I just kept encouraging him to, focus, don't be deterred, can't be defeated. And just a couple of days ago, he sent me his graduation photo from Oxford University. That Oxford, wearing all the regalia of graduating with his master's degree, and try to encourage him, say, the only limits that you're going to encounter are the limits that you place on yourself.
Right.
We still live in a country where you can dream big and you can accomplish great things. The important thing is that when you dream about what you want to be someday, that you apply yourself, that you have that sense of purpose, that you have that sense of determination, and not yield to the cynical voices, because a lot of it is conditioned on where you grow up. I mean, you may be growing up in a rough part of town where peer pressure is constantly in your ear, that you're not going to amount to anything, you're not going to get there, forget about it. I've seen those scenarios, and I've watched young people emerge from that because they focused on what they wanted to achieve and have been able to break out or shut the volume off, put the mute button on,
right,
those voices that are cynical, that are critical, that are doubtful, and you press on. And so those are the kinds of things that I encourage young people to do, and not place limits on themselves, but to dream big. And I also say that in life, we all have had occasions to stumble and fall a few times. Sure. And it's not a matter of how many times you fall down, it's how you get up, because you want to live to fight another day. And that's what I encourage young people too, that tough times will come, but you get up and you fight another day and you keep pressing on.